awesome people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ming-Honiwell, and today we'll be talking about mental illness. What is mental illness? Mental illness, also called mental disorder, is a condition that affects a person's thinking, feeling, behavior, or mood. It can be occasional or long-lasting. These conditions impact an individual's ability to relate to other persons and seriously impacts their day-to-day living. Mental illness is very common, and just to give you an idea of how common it is, I will provide you with some data. The World Health Organization has published that 264 million people worldwide are affected by depression. 45 million people live with bipolar disorder, and 20 million people with psychotic disorder. And many psychologists believe that these numbers will continue to rise during and after COVID. What are some types of mental disorders? There are many different forms of mental health disorders. Actually, there are more than 200 classified forms of mental health disorders. And some of the common ones that you might know are anxiety disorder, depression, eating disorder, personality disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, and psychotic disorder. This topic is one I believe does not get the awareness that it deserves. And because of that, there are many people in our society that feel alone and embarrassed because they have a mental illness. And honestly, as a society, I believe it is time that we pull up our socks and become more aware, more educated, so that we can stop being ignorant about a very real issue that affects so many people. When we are aware, we'll be able to provide so much more assistance to those around us who need it. When I started this channel and I started informing persons about my channel, I had persons who asked if it was just about mental health. And when I responded that yes, it was mainly about mental health, a lot of persons shrugged to say that they weren't interested because mental health is not their thing. They're not interested in knowing about that. But the thing is, mental health awareness needs to be our thing, because anybody can be affected by mental illness. Nobody is exempt. Mental health conditions are way more common than you might believe, and you don't realize how common it is, because a lot of persons who suffer from mental health issues will not say anything because they are scared of the response that they might receive, and they just don't like to talk about it. An important fact is that mental illness is no one's fault, and many people recover and continue to live very meaningful lives. So you might be asking, who is at risk for mental health disorders? The answer is millions of people. Some of the contributing factors to mental illness are stress, genetics, nutrition, prenatal infections, and exposure to environmental hazards. So essentially, this can happen to your mother, father, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, cousin, friend, anyone you know. So it is time we educate ourselves and become aware so that we can help to end the stigma associated with mental illness. Just like how we are aware of physical illness, it is about time we become aware of mental illness as well. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!